morning, family. How y'all doing out there? Thank you for tuning in to another segment of One Man's Opinion. I want to say to everybody, thank you very much for all your emails and all your comments and whatnot. And in those emails, I'm trying at this time because it's a little early in the channel to answer and read as many of them as I can. But I grouped them this time around because I want to talk about what's going on right now, the coronavirus. A lot of you are asking me, you understand, what do I think? Do I think it's man-made? Do I think that it's coming from nature? Do I think, and all of you have some wonderful theories as to where it may be coming from. But when I was younger, I remember hearing a phrase that the greatest trick that the devil ever pulled off was making us believe that he didn't exist. So I want to talk about misdirection, okay? One of the wonderful things and one of the wonderful gifts and skills of a magician is to give you misdirection, to have you looking in a different way. Well, all these theories, in my humble opinion, and again, remember, this is only my opinion, is a distraction, okay? That's what it's meant to do. It's meant to make us focus on everything else other than what's important. Does it really matter where it came from? Yeah, to prevent it from happening again, I guess it does. And I understand that and I respect that a whole lot. But it's here. It exists and we have to deal with it right now. I see there's many different levels of concern out there. Everybody from me, which is I'm out there, I'm helping people the best way I can, and I'm making the deliveries for my family and everything else, to people that almost look mummified. Whatever level of concern that you have, that's on you, and I respect it very, very much. It's like everybody has an opinion, like everybody has a belly button, okay? However, please don't allow yourselves to lose your humanity, okay? Remember that everybody is dealing with it in their own way. Point number 2 that was brought up to me. Remember, I had one of my last segments, I spoke about what family is and the old saying that you can't choose your family, and that I believe that we choose our family every day. You can't choose your bloodline. Well, I helped a sister in the family a little while ago, and I took her to a food bank. And by the way, for any of you out there that may need to go and are fearful or concerned about it, the food bank that I went to over on Eddy Road in Arlington was very well organized. It had car service pickup. Okay, you went around as long as you go there early. It was organized. So they are coming up with ways to protect us and make sure that we get fed and the food gets out there. So please, if you are concerned about that and you need, go ahead on or find somebody like me that'll do it for you. Back to what I was talking about. This sister basically had told me a story that she ran into a neighbor in the apartment complex that she lived in. And the neighbor was like, oh my goodness, girl, I ain't seen you, and I was so worried about you, and I was so this, that, and the other, so forth and so on. And it hurt her because during this entire process, it made her realize that no one had contacted her and asked her if she was okay. But I asked her in return if she had done it herself for anybody else. So that's food for thought right there. And last but not least, as far as showing our humanity, there are people out there that are still working to maintain our existence. I encourage you to do as I do and let them know how much we appreciate them taking the risk to be out there. Let them know that we are thanking them for taking the chance to make sure we got what we need. Okay? Expand our humanity. Expand our appreciation further than what we are. Last but not least, as far as knowledge, today's words to look up are tribe and village. Okay? Use an old dictionary if possible so that you can see the difference, so that you can find out why the indigenous Native Americans have such a huge problem with the word tribe. Okay? Send me your emails. Let me know what you think. Devlin711@gmail.com. You can follow us on YouTube with One Man's Opinion, or you can go to Head Artworks. I ask you guys to please subscribe so we can have an idea of how many people are actually keeping up with us and whether or not we're even making any sense to anybody. So again, I want to thank you for joining me for this segment of One Man's Opinion. I hope what I said matters. And I hope that it touches you in all the right places and all the right ways. And if it does, subscribe and please share the links. Blessings to you. And remember, all things are possible through the Alpha and the Omega, or whatever your term is for something that is greater and higher than yourselves. Deuces.